Good morning, students. In the previous class, we discussed about standard equation of an ellipse. See, x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1. Always a greater than b. The value of a greater than b. This is the standard equation of an ellipse. We already derived it. Today, once again, we are going to analyze some more logics on this ellipse. What are the logics so far we discussed? Point number 1, this is called type number 1. Type number naming is, what is the name of this one? Major axis along x-axis. Major axis along x-axis. This is the type number 1. The meaning major axis, see the word major axis. So we are going to draw an ellipse. So this is the major axis. See, this is majority portion. Lies on x-axis. So that this is called major axis along x-axis. See, this is the center, 0, 0. This should be x-axis, then y-axis. This is focus, this is vertex. This is called directrix L. It passing through the point Z. In the same way, because of the symmetry, F dash, then A dash, one more directrix L dash, it passing through Z dash. So this is A dash. This A dash is called length of the major axis. Its value is 2A. Already we derived in the previous. So A dash equal to 2A. This is the length. So A is a point A comma 0. A dash automatically minus A comma 0. These two A and A dash are called vertices. Vertex is a singular, vertices is a plural. So it passing through A and A dash. Center C 0 comma 0. The reason is the meeting place of x-axis and y-axis. So it must be center 0 comma 0. Then F and F dash are called foci. Focus is a singular, foci is a plural. Foci value is AE comma 0. Here minus AE comma 0. Then Z and Z dash are the points. The L and L dash are technically called as directrices. It passes through A by E comma 0. Here minus A by E comma 0. This is X dash. So these are the concepts, these are the logics we already worked out. Here B dash. Here B is 0 comma B, 0 comma minus B. B dash is equal to 2B. It is called length of the minor. This is major, so that we are called major axis along x-axis. Type number 2 is major axis along y-axis. It is then just we can interchange this x-axis and y-axis interchange, we can get the type number 2. That means the value of this A dash here. That means on the y-axis. So that is called major axis along x-axis. Now we are discussed about major axis along x-axis. Then B dash equal to 2B. It is called length of the minor. Then equation of the major and equation of the minor. X-axis is called major. Its equation y equal to 0. Y-axis is called minor. Its equation x equal to 0. These are the logics. So far we discussed it. On this basis, the same type number 2 also we derived, we worked out. Then one more logic we worked out. Length of the lattice rectum. What is the length of the lattice rectum? Already we worked out. Length of the lattice rectum equal to 2B squared by A. How it is derived? See this. Once again take the type number 1. All the derivations based on type number 1 only. This is the center, this is the vertex. See, what is the definition for lattice rectum? A focal chord which is perpendicular to the major axis. See, here it is major axis. Major axis is nothing but x-axis. A focal chord, see, this is the focal chord. It is perpendicular to the major axis. So this is L and L dash. This L and L dash are called total length of the lattice rectum. LL dash is called length of the lattice rectum. We already worked out. See, here F is called AE comma 0, just now we are working out. Here AE comma unknown. Here also AE comma unknown, but it lies in the first, it lies in the fourth. See, AE comma y, AE comma minus y. How we are able to work out the value of y? Just equation of ellipse. What is the equation of an ellipse? X squared by a squared, y squared by b squared equal to 1. This ellipse passing through the point L and L dash. An equation passing through a particular point, we are able to substitute and simplify. You can derive y equal to a plus or minus b squared by a. Refer your previous video, we already worked out this also. So that y is called b squared by a, then minus y here, minus b squared by a. So we need the length. What is the value of LL dash? It is nothing but length. Here 1b squared by a, here also 1b squared by a. So we can add, we can get 2b squared by a. This is called length of the lattice rectum. Now L and L dash are called endpoints of the lattice rectum. This is called endpoints. See here, here also we can get one more focus. This focus value is minus AE comma 0. So here also we are able to get one lattice rectum, but lengthwise they are equal, but point wise they are different. See here L, say L1, see here L1 dash, see here AE comma b squared by a, lengthwise same, but it lies in the, see it lies in the second quadrant. Here x takes negative, therefore we can get minus AE comma b squared by a. This is the new logic. This is in the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant. This is also lattice rectum because we are having two focus. One is F, another one is F dash. See minus AE comma b squared by a. It lies in the fourth quadrant, sorry, third quadrant. Third quadrant means AE comma minus b squared by a. Here is fourth quadrant, here third quadrant. These are endpoints of lattice rectum. But in the parabola, we are having only two places because parabola is like this. See, here L and L dash only possible. Here we are having 4 endpoints. This is one of the logic we are getting. So endpoints of the lattice rectum in parabola only 2 points, L and L dash. Here we are having 4 endpoints. Therefore depends upon the quadrant, you can modify the points. The only one logic AE comma b squared by a. Just keep this only. Then you can get negative. Here also both are negative. Like that you can convert. Now the new logic today, new derivation is focal property of an ellipse. This is the one of the important logic. Focal property of an ellipse. This is the one important logic. Focal property of an ellipse. What is the meaning of focal property of an ellipse? The sum of the focal distances, once again carefully listen, the sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse is equal to length of the major axis. Just now I am explaining what is the meaning of major axis. Once again, listen the definition first and after that analyze it. Sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse is equal to length of the major axis. This is the definition. Now we are going to derive the concept. See here. Just now I am explaining. Take the type number 1 for any proof. It is x-axis, y-axis, center, say x dash. This is directrix L. This is one more directrix L dash. This is the general informations. See, it is focus. It is directrix. It passes through Z. Here A. Here F dash. Here A dash. Here Z dash. Because of symmetry, put all the points here F, A, Z. The same reflection. F dash, A dash, Z dash. Now listen the definition. What is the focal property? Sum of focal distances of any point on an ellipse. I am selecting a point here P. I am selecting a point P in the first quadrant. Sum of the focal distances. What is the meaning of focal distances? It is one focus I am able to draw one distance. It is also a focus. We can take these two. This is called sum of the focal distances. FP is one distance, F dash P is one distance. Therefore, sum means we are going to add FP plus F dash P. This is called sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse. You are able to derive what we are going to work out. So, sum of the focal distances of an ellipse is equal to length of the major axis. Just now I am explaining what is the length. A dash equal to 2A. So, this is the logic, this is the concept we are going to work out. This is one of the very important derivation. We need it in many places. So, this is called sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse is equal to equal to length of the major axis. We are going to derive based on this diagram. Very carefully listen. We already derived the concept in conic. What is the general definition of conic? Fp by Pm equal to E. That is the general definition of a conic. Listen from this diagram. Fp, we know that Fp divided by Pm is equal to E. This is the fundamental concept. I am cross multiplying this. Fp equal to E into Pm. So this is result number 1. Fp equal to E into Pm by definition. We worked out all the theoretical concept. Without the theoretical concept, you cannot derive by definition. By definition, Fp by Pm equal to E. Just cross multiplying, we can get Fp equal to E into Pm. In the same way, here we are having one focus. Here also one focus. Instead of F, I am taking the second focus F dash. Therefore, it is nothing but F dash P divided by Pm dash. Now I am going to derive what is the meaning of Pm dash equal to E. Then cross multiplying F dash P equal to E into Pm dash. Say this is the second derivation. Here, what is the meaning of Pm by the derivative? Fp by Pm equal to E. What is the Pm in basic derivation? Pm is the length of the perpendicular from P comma x comma y to the directrix. Therefore, I want to develop Pm here. See, this is called Pm. See, this is one. Recall the basic definition. Fp divided by Pm equal to E. So here F is the focus. P of x comma y is any point. We can say P of x comma y is any point. Then Pm is the length of the perpendicular from this P to the directrix L. In the same way, if we are selecting the second focus F dash, here we have to draw Pm dash. That is also a perpendicular line. So this is called perpendicular Pm dash. So now I am developing these two lines, Pm and Pm dash. What is the meaning of Pm? It is the length of the perpendicular from Px comma y to the directrix. Pm dash is also the length of the perpendicular from the second focus. That's all. So F dash P divided by Pm dash is also E. It is nothing but eccentricity. Now I want to add these two. This is the logic. See, Fp, F dash P. We are going to add. Why? What is the definition? Length of the major axis we are going to derive. What is the meaning of this? Sum of the focal distance. Fp is one focal distance. F dash P is also one focal distance. So this is called sum of the focal distance. Now I am going to add these two. Now listen. Here I am working this. Fp adding with the F dash P. Fp adding with the F dash P. In your RHS side, see, E times Pm, E times Pm dash, E times Pm, E times Pm dash. In this, see, I am going to take out E as a common. What is the remaining? Pm plus Pm dash. Pm plus Pm dash. See your board. Pm is this distance. Pm dash is this distance. I am going to add Pm dash. Instead of this, can I write mm dash? So instead of this, E, Pm separately adding with the Pm dash. Instead of this, I am adding this mm dash. So this is m, this is m dash. So separately adding these two. Instead of that, I am writing mm dash. Now listen. E is commonly out. Instead of this m dash, I can write z dash. M dash is nothing but z dash. Therefore, I can write z dash. Now listen, what is the meaning of z dash? Z dash is nothing but 2 times z. So z dash, C is the center, that is origin. So I can write this as E into 2 times z. Listen here, E is already constant, 2 is also a constant. In the previous video, in the previous discussion, I am explaining F is the focus AE, 0. A is the vertex A, 0. Z is A by E, 0. Just now I am explaining. So C is the center 0, 0. So from this C to Z is, what is the value? A by E. C is the origin. From this C Z, it is nothing but A by E. E will be removed. We can get 2A. We can get 2A. So 2A is, what is the name? Length of the major axis. So it is the one of the important derivations. See, everything is a derivation. So everything is a concept oriented. So read the data. Sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse is equal to length of the major. Just a statement only. So what is the meaning of sum of the focal distance? Fp and F dash P. See, this is the statement. Equal to 2A. 2A meaning length of the major axis. How we are going to derive? From the basic definition of conics only we are deriving. So that I am already explaining the basic definition of conics. What is the basic definition? Fp by Pm equal to E. This is the basic definition. E is the eccentricity. Then cross multiplying, I can get one concept. Instead of F, I am going to take F dash. See the second focus. Here second focus, then M dash is the perpendicular to the second directrix. So instead of this F dash, then Pm dash. Then cross multiplying. Now adding these two. This is the logic we are going to work out. Adding these two. Take out E as a common. Pm plus Pm dash. Instead of Pm plus Pm dash, I can write MM dash. Instead of this MM dash, I can write Z dash. Z dash can be written as 2 times Ez. There are equidistant. Because of symmetry, they must be equidistant. Cez also equal to Cez dash. That is the logic because of symmetry. See here, AE, 0, this must be minus AE, 0. Here A, 0, here must be minus A, 0. Here A by E, 0, here minus A by E, 0. So I can write 2 times Cez. 2 times Cez. What is the meaning of Cez? C is the center, Z is a point. Therefore, we can find the distance. A by E. E will be removed. It must be equal to 2A. Therefore, it is the length of the major axis. This is the one concept. Today we derived from the basic definition of an ellipse. Now, it should be the basic definition of conics. So, all the concept derived from the conics only. This is called sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse is equal to length of the major axis. See this logic. Now, another one logic, another one concept. Just now I am explaining C is called center. Center is C 0, 0. In the parabola, what is the name of 0, 0? That is called vertex. In parabola, it is called vertex. In ellipse, center is C 0, 0. Instead of this center is shifting from some other place to H, K. So center is shifting. If the center C 0, 0 is shifting to H, K. Instead of the center, it is shifting to some other point H, K. Then we are going to form a new equation. Already we explained everything in your parabola. See here, instead of the center C 0, 0 is shifting to the point H, K. Therefore, we have to listen this diagram carefully. This is x-axis, y-axis, origin 0, 0. Instead of the center is shifting to some other point, say H, K. Here we are selecting the center, CH, K. Then draw the new axis. The same logic we are using in the parabola also. So draw the new axis. We are going to draw the new axis. So I am drawing a new axis. This is the logic. Now we are working. So center is 0, 0 generally. In general, center is 0, 0. Instead of this center 0, 0, a new point, see h, k is taken as a new point. Then draw the parallel axis, capital X and capital Y, parallel to small x and small y. Now we are going to always see these dotted lines denotes capital X and capital Y. Then thick lines refers small x and small y. Like this. Now depends upon this. Say this is the vertex. Here also one vertex. Then we have to draw an ellipse. We have to draw an ellipse with reference to capital X and capital Y. This is the shifting the vertex, shifting the center from 0, 0 to some other place h, k. Then take the new axis capital X and capital Y parallel to small x and small y. Then the equation of this ellipse is capital X squared by a squared plus capital Y squared by b squared equal to 1. A always greater than b. This means major axis along x-axis. This is type 1. Type 1 means major axis along x-axis. Now this capital X and capital Y should be replaced. What are the changes? Capital X should be replaced by h minus h. Capital Y is replaced by y minus k. These are the transformations. We have the transformations. So this capital X is replaced by x minus h the whole squared by a squared. Then y minus k the whole squared by b squared equal to 1. This is the type number 1. Shifting the center from 0, 0 to some other place h, k. Then we take the new axis. From this we are able to draw capital X squared by a squared, capital Y squared by b squared equal to 1. A greater than b. This is called the type 1 major axis along x-axis. Then use the transformations. Capital X equal to x minus h, capital Y equal to y minus k. This is the required equation of this ellipse. This is type 1. Suppose we need type 2. What is the equation of the type 2? Capital X squared by b squared, capital Y squared by a squared equal to 1. See the difference? Here a squared, b squared, here b squared, a squared. That means interchanging. Here see y squared by b squared, b value is less. Here see y squared by a squared, a value is here greater. Always a greater than b only. A greater than b only. Here x squared by a squared, here type 1. Here x squared by b squared, type 2. So type 2 means with reference to, that means type 2, what is the name of this? Major axis along y axis. Major axis along y axis. For example, if we want to draw the diagram based on type 2. Based on type 2. For example, this is always small x and small y. Then origin. Shifting the center from 0, 0 to some other place. Say here, see h, k. Then draw the new axis capital X and capital Y. Capital X and capital Y. Now suppose the diagram is like this. Depends upon the given information we are going to take. So this is the center like this. Draw this diagram. So like this. For example, center h, k. Then vertices a and a dash must be here. So like this. This is type number 2. So take this equation. For this diagram, we are take this equation. X squared by b squared plus y squared by a squared equal to 1. By then the transformations are capital X equal to replaced by x minus h. Then capital Y is replaced by y minus k. Then the equation becomes x minus h the whole squared by b squared plus y minus k the whole squared by a squared equal to 1. Depends upon the information, we are able to draw two types of diagram. One diagram, major axis along x-axis. Another one is major axis along y-axis. These are the informations. So, depends upon the information we are going to draw. This is the logic, shifting the center from 0, 0 to some other place. So always center is 0, 0 in general equation. In general equation, x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1, type 1. X squared by b squared like this, x squared by b squared, y squared by a squared is type 2. The naming is, first type is major axis along x axis. Here see, major axis along y axis. So depends upon the information, we are able to conclude the given ellipse belongs to which type. After that, if the center is shifting from 0, 0 to some other place h, k, then you have to draw the new axis capital X and capital Y parallel to small x and small y. Then the transformations, this is called transformations. We have to use the transformations, capital X equal to x minus h, then capital Y equal to y minus k. These are the basic informations. What are the basic information? First, standard equation. After that, tracing. What is the meaning of tracing? Analyzing. Analyzing the ellipse, x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to. From that analyzation, we are giving some definitions, center, then foci, vertices, equation of the directrices, and length of the major axis, length of the minor axis, equation of the major, equation of the minor, then length of the lattice rectum, then endpoints of the lattice rectum. These are the logic we derived. In the same, we are able to work out for the type number 2 also. Sum of the focal distances of any point on an ellipse, use the word focal distances, is equal to length of the major axis. That is called fp plus f dash p equal to 2a. Just now we derived. After that, if the center is shifting from 0, 0 to some other place h, k, then we are able to work out the logics. From 0, 0 to some other place h, k. Now the another one logic, we already explaining this concept in circle. Standard equation of circle we already worked out. First just recall this one. Now what is the value of E? E equal to here square root of a squared minus b squared divided by a squared. This is the value of E, that is the eccentricity. E always less than 1 for an ellipse. For an ellipse, E less than, that means less than 1. Here less than 1 means greater than 0, less than 1. This is the very important information. E less than 1 is the eccentricity of an ellipse. Now listen, this is the general diagram. Here general diagram means always I am taking the first type. Unless otherwise they are mentioning, you can take the second type. Here the center. See, this is A and this is A dash. This is F, this is F dash. Say this is B, this is B dash. This is the general information, this is the directrix. L, it passing through the point Z. Then take the another L dash, it passing to Z dash. This is the general equation, general diagram. X squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1. Here I am always explaining this concept, a greater than b. A greater than b. This is the general logic. Suppose consider a and b are equal. What will happen here? Here see, this is a dash, this is a dash, ca dash are equal. This value must be a comma 0. Here minus a comma 0. This is called b, value is b 0 comma b. Here 0 comma minus b. These are the logic already discussed. Now the new concept, from this I am able to derive a new concept. Suppose here b and a are equal. What will happen here? Consider here, if b equal to a, I am writing here, if b equal to a, if b a condition, if b equal to a. So what will happen is instead of b I am able to replace a, therefore it will become x squared by a squared plus y squared by a squared. Instead of b squared I am saying a squared equal to 1. Consider a squared as a common. Therefore x squared plus y squared equal to 1. Just cross multiplying, we can write x squared plus y squared equal to a squared. This is the general equation of a circle. This is the general equation of a circle. Therefore, this ellipse becomes a circle when these a and b are equal. That means, what is the meaning of A and B? Length of the major and length of the minor. If the length of the major and minor must be equal, then this ellipse becomes a circle. For this, already we explained what is the eccentricity of a circle. I am already explaining E must be 0 in eccentricity of a circle. How it happens, just now I am explaining. E equal to, what is the formula? E equal to square root of A squared minus B squared by A squared. For this only, I am writing the value of E. See here, B squared equal to A squared. So instead of B squared, I am replacing A. What will become? A squared minus A squared. In the numerator, we can say square root of A squared minus A squared by A squared also. Therefore, E must be 0. This is one of the important, one more question. The eccentricity of a circle is 0, 0. How it comes? See, this is diagram of an ellipse. This general equation, if x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1, always a greater than b, then only it is called ellipse. Suppose if a becomes b, b becomes a, suppose in case it changes to, it reaches to, a becomes b, like that. X squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to a. Instead of b squared, I am replacing a squared. Then a squared is a common. X squared plus y squared equal to a squared. This is the equation of the circle. Say a as the radius here. Then what is the diagram here? For this ellipse converted to be a circle like this. Instead of this ellipse becomes a circle. தமிழ்ல இதுக்கு பேரு நீள்வட்டம். அந்த வார்த்தையிலே மீனிங் இருக்கும். நீள்வட்டம். ஒரு வட்டத்தை நீட்டமா போட்டீங்கன்னா அது நீள்வட்டம். இது வட்டம். சரிங்களா? ஸோ தமிழ் இதுக்கு சரியான மீனிங். இது நீள்வட்டம், இது வட்டம். நீள்வட்டத்தை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஏவும் பியும் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். நீள்வட்டத்தை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஏவும் பியும் டிஃப்ரெண்ட். ஸோ ஆல்வேஸ் ஏ கிரேட்டர் தென் பி. அதான் பேசிக் கான்செப்ட். ஆனால் வட்டத்தை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் ஏவும் பியும் ஈக்குவல். தட் இஸ் லென்த் ஆஃப் தி மேஜரும் லென்த் ஆஃப் தி. இதில் மேஜர் மைனர் சொல்லலாம். இதில் சொல்ல முடியாதுல்ல. இதில் மேஜர் மைனர் சொல்ல முடியாது. ஸோ மேஜரும் மைனரும் ஈக்குவல் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா அந்த எலிப்ஸ் யாரு? சர்க்கிள். ஆனால் மேஜரும் மைனரும் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருந்தால் அதுக்கு பேர் ellipse, that is நீள்வட்டம். This is the one logic. You must know the difference between these two. So dear students, so far we discussed all the theoretical concept based on ellipse. Now we are going to work out some problems from these definitions. So far, what are the definitions? Just to recall, standard equation of an ellipse. After that, analyzing. What are the analyzation? Just discussing about, that is the tracing. Then from the tracing we are deciding some concept. What is the meaning of center? What is the meaning of foci? Then vertices, equation of the directrices, length of the major axis and length of the minor axis. After that, equation of the major, equation of the minor, then length of the lattice rectum, endpoints of the lattice rectum. These are the logics. Based on this, now we are going to work out some problems. Here also, listen students, one more logic must you know. These are the only for one more questions you have to analyze. So just creating yourself. See, this is L and L dash. I know we already explained these things. Now listen. This is the parabola. Just I am explaining for type number 1. Type number 1. This is the parabola. The existing place of this parabola, what is the meaning? After this origin, that 0, 0, from this 0, 0, it goes on up to infinite. So this is called open curve. So parabola is a open curve. It exists for x greater than or equal to 0. What is the meaning of x greater than or equal to 0? For any value of x greater than or equal to 0, you can get the values of y. See here, y squared equal to 4ax. See, what is the meaning of x greater than or equal to? Suppose you are substituting x equal to 0, y also 0. That is the starting place, see, origin, it passing through the origin. Suppose if you are considering x is a positive unit, for example, I am thinking x equal to 1. So these are 1, 2 like this in graphical. If you are giving x equal to 1, you can get y is a positive, that is plus or minus. For example, listen this, x equal to 1, if means a condition. See here, y squared equal to 4a, then y equal to plus or minus 2 root a. See one positive value, one negative value. That means y, the value of y must be one time positive, one time negative, because lies in first and fourth quadrant. So if you are giving one values of x, one positive value of x, It producing the y value, two y values. So it lies in the first and fourth. That is the reason. Suppose you are giving x equal to, suppose I am giving in terms of letters. For example, x equal to a. In terms of numbers, in terms of letters, I am thinking x equal to a. See here, y equal to 4a, x equal to also a. That means I can get y squared equal to 4a squared, y equal to plus or minus 2a. See, one time positive, one time negative. So that the parabola is a open curve, it travels up to infinite. It goes on up to infinite. But see the ellipse here. It is the parabolic explanation we already worked out. See this ellipse. It is a closed curve. So it exists for what values of x? Up to a2 minus a only exist. Therefore, for x greater than minus a less than or equal to a. See the diagram? This is the starting place, this is the end place. But parabola travels up to infinite. See here, minus a to a. Therefore, for x greater than or equal to minus a, it is one of the important one mark. See, x greater than or equal to minus a, less than or equal to a. Less than or equal to a. And also, for what value of y, see from this diagram, here minus b, here positive b. Therefore, greater than or equal to minus b, less than or equal to b. See this, it is an important one mark question. The existing place, the curve exists for which point? For which values of x and y? For x greater than or equal to minus a, less than or equal to a. And for y greater than or equal to minus b, less than or equal to b. See the symbols correctly. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. They may be cheating you like this. One mark they are giving like that. Here also they are removing this one. So carefully understand. Greater than or equal to. From which place it is starting? Minus a. Up to where? A. Up to this the curve is existing. Here also see minus b to b. So this is the existing place. It is a closed curve. When compared with the parabola is a open curve. Circle is also a closed curve. So this is the concept of all concept we discussed so far in your ellipse. Based on this, now we are going to work out some problem concept. Find the equation. Find the equation of an ellipse. Find the equation of an ellipse. It is the common topic. Find the equation of an ellipse. We are going to work out the equation of an ellipse. Whether it may be a type number 1 or type number 2. From the given information we have to analyze. Question number 1 from this. Foci plus or minus 2, 0. Foci plus or minus 2, 0. Vertices plus or minus 3, 0. See your basic definition of an ellipse, then all theoretical concept. Foci are denoted by f 2, 0 and one more f dash minus 2, 0. The same logic, vertices, already I am explaining. Vertex is a singular, vertex is a plural. Here, a is denoted by a 3, 0, a dash minus 3, 0. So you have to analyze the given. There must be 2 foci, then there must be 2 vertices for an ellipse. Now we are going to take all these in a diagram. See 2, 0, it must be here only. It is 0, 0. Then minus 2, 0, equidistance from the opposite side. F dash. Say it is 2, 0. Another should be minus 2, 0. Then the second one, vertex 3, 0. It must be after this only. A 3, 0. Then see a dash minus 3, 0. See, in the standard equation of an ellipse, it passes through a and a dash. Already I am explaining. A and a dash are called vertices. So here see a 3, 0. Here minus 3, 0. Therefore, the ellipse passing through the vertices. Then, what is the meaning of center? It must be the midpoint of f dash. Also, it must be the midpoint of a dash. And also, suppose the directrices, data of the directrices are given, it should be the midpoint of Z dash also. It is Z and Z dash. You must be very careful, listen the concept in your theoretical knowledge. C is the center. It should be the midpoint of F and F dash, and it should be midpoint of A and A dash. It should be midpoint of Z and Z dash. Therefore, it must be the center 0, 0. See, here it should be the midpoint. What is the basic formula for the midpoint in your 10th standard syllabus? X1 plus X2 by 2, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. Add this X1, X2, it must be 0. Y1, Y2, it must be 0. Therefore, it should be 0, 0. As well as C, 3, 0 minus 3, 0, it should be the midpoint. 3 minus 3, 0 only. Therefore, listen this knowledge very deeply. C must be the center. It must be the midpoint of F and F dash, A and A dash, Z and Z dash. Here there are two data only given. F dash, A dash only given. Suppose in some other question, you may get the knowledge of directrices also. See this one. What is the type of this ellipse? It should be type number 1 only. What is the equation of type number 1? X squared by A squared plus Y squared by B squared equal to 1. It is the required equation. X squared by A squared plus Y squared by B squared equal to 1. From this diagram, we need A. What is the value of A in your standard equation? See, C 0, 0. In your standard equation, it is AE, 0. In your standard equation, it must be A, 0. It must be A, 0. Now compare this one. This A, 0 is equal to 3, 0. Therefore, we are able to say A equal to 3. We are able to say A equal to 3. Just a comparison. If get your basic knowledge, you can comparatively, you are able to study. This is A. The value of A is in standard equation A, 0. Here the given data 3, 0. Then compare A equal to 3. In the standard equation, just now AE equal to 2, 0. So AE, 0, 2, 0. Therefore we can say AE equal to 2. A equal to 2. We need B squared. Just now in the derivation part, I worked out what is the value of B squared. B squared equal to A squared into 1 minus E squared. See, just to multiply inside, we can get A squared minus A squared E squared. Just I am opening this bracket, multiplying inside, I can get A squared. Then A squared E squared. See the value of A squared here. 3 squared become 9. See here AE value is 2. 2 squared become 4. Therefore, B squared equal to 9 minus 4, we can get 5. So, initially I am explaining A greater than B. In the standard equation itself, I am explaining A greater than B. See here A equal to 3. B squared equal to 5, B equal to root 5 only. So, it is lesser than A only. Therefore, always A greater than B. So, now x squared by A squared, y squared by b squared equal to 1. I am selecting type number 1 because it lies on the, focus lies on the x-axis. Then vertex lies on the x-axis. Similarly, f dash and a dash are also lies in the x-axis. Now, we are able to work out equation of this required ellipse. So, we are able to work out equation of the required ellipse. Therefore, equation is x squared by a squared. Instead of a squared, substitute 3 squared. That means 9. Then y squared divided by b squared. B squared is 5 equal to 1. This is the equation of the required ellipse. So from the data, see the data. What are the data given? F, that is foci is given. Foci is plus or minus 2, 0. See 2, 0 minus 2, 0. Then vertices. Vertices is given. See plus or minus 3, 0. That's all data. From the data, I am already explaining. From the data only we are able to take the decision. The given ellipse belongs to which type. So plus or minus 2, 0. It must lies on the x-axis only. So 2, 0 minus 2, 0. In the same way vertices. See here 3 comma 0 minus 3 comma 0. Then compare these two datas with the help of standard one. It must be a comma 0, it must be ae comma 0. So that we are derived all the standard results, foci, vertices, directrices, like that. So ae equal to 2, a equal to 3. From the basic definition, we worked out this one, b squared equal to a squared into 1 minus e squared. See your standard derivation of an ellipse. Now just I am multiplying, because here e is not known, e is not given. Therefore I am opening this bracket, it will become a squared minus a squared e squared. Just the value of a squared, see 3 squared, 9, ae equal to 2. Then substitute b squared equal to 5. Already we take the decision. It is the type number 1. Major axis along x axis. So x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1. Instead of a squared, substitute the data. Instead of b squared, substitute the data. We can get. So out of the standard result, any two datas must be given. Only two datas must be given. Then we are able to work out the standard equation of an ellipse. This is the required equation of an ellipse. From this same model, some other data is given. See, in your question number 1, foci and vertices are given. In the same model, question number 2, see then, question number 2 now, foci plus or minus 3 comma 0, e equal to 1 by 2. Find the equation. Find the equation of an ellipse only. We are studying about ellipse only. So foci plus or minus 3 comma 0. In the previous question also foci are given. Here foci, that means it should be taken like this, f 3 comma 0, then f dash minus 3 comma 0. In the previous question, vertices are given, a and a dash are given. Here e only given. So depends upon this, you are going to take the diagram. See, one focus is 3 comma 0. The second focus is minus 3 comma 0. So immediately draw these two axes. This is the meeting place. It must be center. See, 3 comma 0 is here. It is considered to be f. Then equidistance to the opposite, f dash minus 3 comma 0. So f and f dash are given. See this one, f and f dash. By the basic definition, I am just now explaining C must be the center. What is the meaning? Midpoint of f and f dash. See 3 comma 0 minus 3 comma 0. Automatically we can take the decision C must be the center. It is the midpoint of f and f dash. So 0 comma 0. Now listen. What is just now I am explaining? F is denoted by ae comma 0. F is denoted by ae comma 0. See here the value of ae equal to, the value of ae equal to 3. The value of ae equal to 3. Here the value of e is given in question itself. In the previous question e is not given, but here e is given. So I can replace e. Therefore a, instead of e, I am substituting the value 1 by 2 is equal to 3. Just to cross multiply, we can get a equal to 6. A equal to 6. From that we can say a squared. We need a squared equal to 36. A squared equal to 36. We need b squared. What is the value of b squared? A squared of 1 minus e squared. So here a squared equal to 36. 1 minus the value of e squared must be 1 by 4. So e must be squaring here. We can get 1 by 4. Just to take LCM, 4 minus 1, 3 by 4. This 4 and 36 will be removed. How many times? 9 fours. Again 3. Therefore we can get 27. So b squared equal to 27. A squared equal to 36. See here, f and f dash are here. The ellipse must pass us through the vertices a and a dash. What is the value of a here? See here, a equal to 6. Therefore, here a must be a comma 0, 6 comma 0. Then after that here, a dash must be minus 6 comma 0. Because of symmetry, these points are positive side, then another one are negative side. So now this ellipse passing through a and a dash. This ellipse passing through a and a dash. Now what is the equation of this one? It is type number 1 only. We are able to justify type number 1. What is the equation of type number 1? x squared by a squared, y squared by b squared equal to 1. Type number 1, a squared, x squared by a squared plus y squared by b squared equal to 1. What is the value of a squared here? 36. So x squared by 36. Then y squared by b squared. The value of b squared equal to 27 equal to 1. Think about in the previous discussion, a must be greater than b. See here, the value of a must be greater than b only. So the value of a 6, here b equal to root 27. So it must be always greater than 1. Sorry, a must be greater than b. Therefore, you are making the decision with the help of the given data. What are the given data? Foci only given. The value of focus. That means one focus 3, 0, another one minus 3, 0. Immediately draw f and f dash. It should lies in the x-axis only 3, 0. Then f dash other side minus 3, 0. C is the midpoint of 3 data. What are the 3 data? F and f dash, a and a dash, z and z dash. See my hands, always I am the center. Think about I am the center. See, the next immediate values are one side f, another one side f dash. The second one, a one side, a dash. The third one, z one side, z dash one side. These must be the placings of the given points. So f, f dash, a dash, z dash. These are the C. I am the C. C is the center of all these. So I am 0, 0 from this data origin. 0, 0 is the center. 0, 0. After that, calculate what are the given data. Always the focus must be AE, 0. So compare this one, AE equal to 3. From this AE equal to 3, E is given it in your question itself. Then replace 1 by 2. Then cross multiply. So A equal to 6. From that A squared equal to 36. See, we need A squared. Just now we worked out. Always remember this one. This formula where we derived in the standard equation of an ellipse we derived. Recall this one. X squared by A squared plus y squared of this one B squared equal to 1 we derived. In this, let us consider b squared equal to this value is a squared of 1 minus. See your standard derivation. This b squared must be the value of a squared of 1 minus e squared. Then substitute all the data, simplify, we can get b squared. After that, make the decision whether it belongs to which type. It belongs to type 1, major axis along x axis. After that, finalize this equation, x squared by a squared, y squared. Here always write like this, a greater than b. Then only your knowledge must be clear. Type 1 a greater than b. Type number 2 also a greater than b. But the formation is x squared by b squared. Type number 2 major axis along y axis. Here we are decision making. Type number 1. How we are make this decision? See the focus. 3 and minus 3, 0. 3, 0. It lies only in the x axis. Suppose this point may be given like this. 0, 3. 0, minus 3. Then you have to make the conclusion it lies on the y-axis only. So it depends upon the point you are make the decision the given parabola, given ellipse belongs to which type. So take down these two questions. Carefully listen, these two questions are same model only. In the first question, the given data, vertices and also foci. In the second question, foci and E. So you can give any two data. You are able to get from the two data, develop the logic. Try yourself. Now listen students, in the same model, we are going to work out the sum number 3 in the same model also. The heading is find the equation of an ellipse. The data must be different for each questions. Now the same model, third question. Foci is given 0, plus or minus 4. Foci is given 0, plus or minus 4. Endpoints of major axis. Endpoints of major axis are 0, plus or minus 5. See the difference between the first two questions and here itself. Foci. What is the meaning of foci? F 0, 4 and f dash 0, minus 4, f 0, 4, f dash 0, minus 4. What is the meaning of endpoints of the major axis? See, A and A dash are called endpoints. So here A must be 0, 5. A dash must be 0, minus 5. You have to analyze what is the meaning of major axis. We already explained A dash equal to 2A is called length of the major axis. That means A and A dash must be the endpoints. So endpoints of the major axis must be 0, 5 and 0, minus 5. See, the focus is 0, 4. The point 0, 4 lies where? In y axis. Because here x must be 0, y must be 4. Here 0, x, another one is minus 4. In the same way, see, this is called vertices. 0, 5, 0, minus 5. Automatically you can judge now. See, one point F, 0, 4. Then another point F dash, 0, minus 4. See, 0, 4 and 0, minus 4. After that, endpoints of the major axis, nothing but vertices. A, 0, 5, 0, 5, A dash, 0, minus 5. Then, what is the meaning of center? I already explained. Center C must be the midpoint. See, here 0, 4. Here 0, minus 4. That means center must be 0, 0 only. Because it is the midpoint. So, always I am explaining. See also the midpoint of A and A dash. Therefore, here A 0, 5, 0, minus 5. Therefore, the ellipse passes through the vertices. So now we are able to work out this ellipse must be this type only. See, what is the type? It is type number 2 only, because major axis along y axis. Therefore, equation is x squared by b squared, y squared by a squared equal to 1. See, only one difference. If starting with a squared means type number 1, starting with the b squared is type number 2. Because major axis along y axis, this must be the major value. A 0, 5, A dash 0, minus 5. Depends upon this only. We are justifying this belongs to type number 2. So see the point 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, minus 4, 0, minus 5. So all the data in along the y-axis data. Therefore, it is type number 2. Now we need a squared b squared value. From the center 0, 0, a is 0, 5. Therefore, the value of a must be 5 unit. A must be 5 units. C to A. CA equal to CA dash equal to A. Yesterday we discussed about the standard equation. CA must be equidistant. CA dash. This distance is small a, that is A equal to 5. Now, what is the value of CF? F and F dash are foci. Focus value is AE, here 0, AE, 0, minus AE. Therefore, CF equal to AE. Here AE equal to 4. AE equal to 4. From the C to F, that is called AE. AE equal to 4. Now we need B squared. Just now we discussed about what is the meaning of B squared. B squared equal to A squared of 1 minus E squared. It is a constant. There must be B squared equal to A squared of 1 minus E squared. But here E is not given. But we are able to multiply here. B squared equal to A squared minus, if you are multiplying, we can get A squared E squared. See the value of A. A is 25. Sorry, A is 5. We are squaring means we can get 25. Minus AE equal to 4. If you are squaring, we can get 16. So B squared equal to A squared minus 16. We can get 9. So we already worked out. This is the equation of the ellipse. Just to replace the value of B squared. X squared divided by B squared is 9. Then Y squared divided by A squared equal to 25. This is 1. So always A greater than B. Wherever you can verify this one. See, A squared, A means 5. B squared, B means 3. A always greater than B. Whether it may be a type number 1 or it may be a type number 2. Type number 1 means major axis along x-axis. Type number 2 means major axis along y-axis. See the diagram? With the help of given data, you are able to justify the given ellipse belongs to which type. So here, see the data 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, minus 4, 0, minus 5. That means all the points along y-axis only we are able to play. Then C is the center. What is the meaning of center? It is the midpoint of FF dash, AA dash. So that we are able to justify the given data is belongs to type number 2. After you are working out type number 2, justifying type number 2, then write down the general equation x squared by b squared. See this one, y squared by a squared. A must be greater than b, therefore y squared by a squared. It is type number 2. Then we have to work out here CA equal to 5, CF that is equal to AE. From this, always the same result for any type. B squared must be a squared of 1 minus e squared. E is not given. Just open this bracket. A squared minus a squared, a squared. A squared is here 25. AE is 4. 4 squared means 16. Then find out b squared equal to 9. After that, work out the equation of an ellipse. X squared by 9 plus y squared by 25 equal to 1. This is the equation of the general equation of the required ellipse.